Couple years down the road, you feel a velvety cream sauce across your hot little tongue.
Fuck yeah.
You slurp up a long strand of fettuccine and you look across the table at your lovely date for the evening.
Wow.
Her name is uh, uh, Sharon Shelbert. And she
Sharon
is,
Shelbert.
yeah, you're having a great time, right? You guys said you wanted to go get Italian food. You went out to a little place called Ricky's. And you ordered the fettuccine Alfredo with chicken. She got the gnocchi with basil pesto,
Oh,
made with pesto picked from their garden right out back.
man, Ricky's rules.
Ricky's does rule. Ricky's is pretty good. It's run by this guy named Ricky uh Fall. Ricky Fall. And he
Ricky
uh,
Fall.
you know, he trained in Italy for years on how to make authentic homemade pasta. He actually he was supposed to go there and like meet this chef and like work with him for like months, but he just showed up and he got the address wrong and he showed up at this like Italian grandmother's place and he just kind of like moved in and she was like, oh, whatever, and they became like friends and he didn't find out that it was like that like people were looking for him until his last day there. It was just a grandma. She was having a good time. She didn't think he was going to be leaving in 6 months.
So what? He just thought that that was his like instructor or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. He was supposed to meet somebody and just like they were just going to make pasta every day. And he was going to
She
like
didn't
immerse
question.
himself. No, she didn't question it. She's like, "Yeah, if you want to help."
Wow.
So
Okay.
and then by God, by the end of it, he made incredible pasta.
An accidental Italian chef.
Yeah. So, Ricky comes back. He's living in Austin, opens up an Italian place. There aren't a whole lot of them down there. It's a lot of
No,
barbecue, a
not
lot of
really.
Tex-Mex. So he opens up this Italian place.
What's it called?
It's called Ricky's.
Oh, right. I already forgot.
Yeah. Either way, point being, you're sitting across from Sharon Shelbert. You're both like, man, this pasta is like incredible. It's so good. You're both like really into the food. It's great conversation. You have a really nice date. You look into each other's eyes from across the table, and she's like, "Do you want to get out of here?" And you're like, "My place is 3 minutes and 25 seconds away from here." Right?
It's so close.
So close.
It's kind of coincidental.
And that's another reason to like Ricky's.
It's
You're
close
less,
to my.
yeah, you're less than 3.5 minutes away.
Okay, yeah.
The sweat hasn't even dried off your brow from the pre-date prank
Oh,
you executed moments before leaving.
I was
That's how
sweating.
close Ricky's is to your house. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you like Ricky's. She likes Ricky's. You guys are having a good time. She says, "Hey, let's get out of here. I'm right nearby." You guys each drive back to your place. You park. You kind of stand outside. You make out in the parking lot a little bit, pressed up
Cool.
against the hood of her car, still hot from the drive.
Okay.
You say, I think we should go inside. She's like, I agree.
I agree.
You take her by the hand, lead her to your doorway. You kind of stand there and reach into your pocket. You kind of like look down for your keys, and she just grabs your face and kisses you. You're fumbling with your keys in your hand,
Yeah, I bet.
kissing as you walk to the doorway, and then you smell it.
What?
Just overwhelmed by the smell of human shit.
Oh no.
You look down, and Sharon Shelbert has stepped in what looks to be a human turd
Oh my
left on
God.
your porch. And she goes, Is that shit at your door? And you go, What the fuck? You're like, Yeah, you're like, I don't, I got nothing. I don't, what the hell? Like, this is fucked
Yeah.
up. She was like, Okay, that just completely killed the mood. She goes, This is like $150 pair of shoes that I have to go clean shit off of now.
Oh
She
no.
goes, Sorry, this didn't work out. She walks
Oh,
away.
what? Motherfucker. Who put that shit there?
You look down, you see the turd smushed into your fucking doormat.
Uh,
The bridge of a size 9 left in its wake, just an imprint where a shoe stepped along the length of that fucking turd.
gross.
You you find like a stick nearby. You like scrape it off and you fling it into like the common space of your apartment building. You're like, I'm not fucking with that. It's kind of a shithead thing to do, but
But I do it anyway.
yeah, because you're pretty frustrated at the whole situation. You're like, fuck this. Like, why am I
Yeah, that
cleaning?
sucked.
You see, you hear a car peel out of your parking lot, and you hear an unmistakable retch and vomit
Oh man.
splat, incenses you even more. And you're like, fuck, man. Like, I thought that girl was cool. Like, I liked her. We had a good time. But that's okay. You think there's plenty of fish in the sea. You have a date the next night, in fact, a different gal.
So I'm just like on the prowl.
You're on the prowl.
Wow. The game is afoot.
That's what you think. The game is afoot. You have like a pair of dice hanging out in pretty much every room that you go
What?
into. Yeah. And you'll like think of a number and then you'll throw the dice, just trying to, it's like a high low kind of a thing.
Like, why do I do that?
Because the game is afoot.
Okay, but whatever.
The next night you go out, a different woman. Her name is uh Yasmin Sinclair.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Yasmin Sinclair. Okay.
Yeah.
That is really, really strange.
Yeah.
I've
Her
always loved the
family,
name Yasmin, though.
yeah. Zmin. Her family is part of the Sinclair oil family, the ones that own the Sinclair gas
Oh,
stations.
wow. Yeah.
Yeah. She actually designed like their logo is like a dinosaur. She
Yeah.
actually designed it when she was like a little kid. Well, like the design of it is based off of a drawing she made her parents when she was like a child. And she says, yeah, we don't really talk anymore. She goes, so don't get your hopes up about a big inheritance.
Okay. I won't.
She's like, really?
Yes, I'll try my best.
She kind of gets a faraway look in her eye and she goes, most people, once they find that out, they're like, they think that they're in, that I'm a
Yeah.
piggy bank. She
Oh,
goes,
that
I'm a graphic
sucks.
designer.
Okay.
So you guys, you guys decide to go to like a local park, the Tammy Kwan Memorial Park.
Oh, wow.
And you walk around the park, you check the internet first to make sure that the geese are gone, or sorry, the ducks rather.
What?
Yeah, there's like a family of ducks that live at Tammy Kwan Memorial Park.
Oh, yeah. These guys.
They are aggressive.
Oh,
You can't carry any bread around there. If like you can't picnic there with like a baguette or anything because they will come find it and pick it apart and pick you apart in the process.
jeez.
But you check the website and yeah, they're not the ducks aren't there. They're probably
Do I
across town fucking a different group of ducks at a different pond.
do I like tell her, oh, by the way, just so you know, like this place is notorious for having a family of violent ducks, but I'm pretty sure they're
She's
not there.
she goes, yeah, they're definitely not there. There's an app called Are the Ducks There? And then Tammy Kwame in parentheses, Tammy Kwame Memorial Park. And you can just pull it up and they update it constantly. There's like a live feed of the pond, so you can see them, you see what kind of mood they're in, see if they're tired from all the fucking they've done across town, or if they're like if they're like a few days removed from that and they're like ready to go fuck again. And that's when they're at their naughtiest and most dangerous.
Yeah, I guess when animals are in heat, they're kind of a little nutty.
Yeah. A little quacky, you might
Yeah,
say.
you might.
So but you guys, you have the app and the ducks are not there. So again, they're across town getting their fucking duck fuck on.
Ah, these ducks, man.
It's just wet bills, water beating up on feathers. And the
Yeah,
feathers, Pat, let's talk about the feathers first. There are so
let's.
many feathers involved in this duck fuck. Some of them are natural, some of them are brought in externally and they're sensual. The ducks will tuck them up underneath their wings and bring them out and tease their lover.
Oh, man, that is really, really weird. I don't like that at all.
Well, good thing that they're across town then. They're not at Tammy Kwan. So you're going to meet Yasmin Sinclair. You meet her at Tammy Kwan Memorial Park. You guys walk around. There's like a little ice cream shop right nearby. You go, you grab a scoop. What kind of ice cream would you get?
Hmm.
Yasmin orders Rocky Road.
Yeah, I was gonna say, in the past I was always a big Rocky Road guy, but I would see if
You
they
guys
have
say Rocky
like.
Road at the exact same time.
Oh man.
The guy behind the counter goes, "Whoa." And he goes, "Oh man, I have enough for exactly two scoops." And then there's no more Rocky Road.
Oh no.
So he scoops you out two scoops, one in each cup. You guys clink the little spoons together. You walk around Tammy Kwan Memorial Park and you talk about life. You tell her, what you're into, what you've got going on. She tells you what she's into, what she's got going on.
Okay.
She explains the drama of being a graphic designer in a corporate role in today's day of age. It's really fucking boring if we're being honest, and that's what she even tells you. But she's nice and she's kind and she's like a sweet person. She laughs at your jokes. She's got a great laugh. She's got an all-time top 10 laugh that you've ever heard from a woman.
Oh yeah. I love that.
It's a great laugh. It's a laugh that she laughs with her entire body. and it's almost like it's uncontrollable.
Yeah. Okay.
It's the kind of laugh that makes you feel like the funniest person that's ever lived.
Hell yeah.
And you're cracking her up, right? You guys are having a great time walking around the park, eating your Rocky Road. You see, you're kind of like, walking around this park and you hear somebody from like across the pond go, "Oh, fuck, they're back." And you look up and there is a flock of ducks that are just
Oh
descending
no.
into like a perfect V. And people like freak out. They're like, "Get out of here." Everybody like scatters. You and Yasmin are like, "Let's leave." And you're like, "Yeah, I live real close. Just come by." So you both drive back to your place. You're like, "Man, that was crazy. Those ducks came in." And she checks her app and she's like, there's like a push notification and it just says,
Oh
"Oh
geez.
fuck, they're back." And it's like it goes quack 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 quack. That's like a quack notification sound.
Are the ducks there?
Yeah.
What a great app. Well, I mean, we could have used a heads up. Well, I guess it gave us a heads up. We just didn't notice.
Yeah. Somebody's got to report it. It's got to be verified. They don't want to throw out like a false alarm.
Okay.
So you guys are standing there in the parking lot and you're both laughing. She's like, "I can't believe those fucking ducks came back." You're just kind of like laughing about it. You just sort of laugh until you're both looking at each other, the moonlight reflecting off of her eyes. She tucks her chestnut brown hair behind her ear,
Yeah.
kind of tilts her head down and looks up at you. And she says, "I had a lot of fun tonight, Pat." You say, "Me too." And you lean in and you kiss her.
Oh, Patrick.
Sparks fly. She kisses you back with an intensity and an urgency that belies the two of you going in. You walk her to your door, fiddle for your keys in your pocket, turn to unlock the handle, and you smell it again.
God damn it. I knew this was gonna happen, but I was still hopeful.
You look down and you stepped, and this time it's not like a formed turd. It's just like a pile of like loose stool.
Yeah.
It has smushed underneath the entire length of your shoe, and it kind of like
God.
it's like risen up over the side of it and touched like the fabric. You're gonna have to like clean it.
Oh my God.
She immediately throws up. She smells it and she throws up. She goes, "Oh my God." She goes, someone shit on your. She goes, "What is going on?"
I
And
don't
she's like
know.
gagging on it. And she's like, "Can you please like get it?" And you're like fumbling with your keys. You're like, "Fucking what the fuck?" You're pissed off. And she goes, "Fuck this." And she just leaves.
Not a God. All right.
She walks away. You you post something online. You're like, "Somebody is shitting on my porch."
Yeah.
You go DM for pics.
What?
You get a lot of DMs where people are like they want to see,
That's
people are
funny.
curious, a lot of people.
I would get one of those like video, one of those whatever, ring videos, whatever they're called.
Yeah.
This can't keep happening.
Yeah, so you're like, "I'll just get one of those ring videos and we'll, see what happens." You you think, but this can't deter me. Like, it's not my fault. Like, I closed the deal both times. Like, these women are like into me.
Yeah, this is weird that this keeps happening. How am I on all these dates?
You're just killing it on the app.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, no luck on those things. Okay, so maybe my luck's turning around. Well, no, it's not at all, actually, because of this whole shitting thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would absolutely get some security things installed, and I would tell my apartment complex in the morning.
You send them an email and you attach the photos. You do not ask them. Like you're like, this is happening. Like you guys need to like figure this out. You said I was about to get laid two different times and
I don't
this
think
fucked
I'd
me
say
over.
it.
You put it in the email 100%. You get a response the next morning. They're like, the person responds. They're like, man, Patrick, so sorry about this. We'll we'll have security on an extra alert. Um, and we'll reimburse you for the ring camera. He goes, as far as like the getting laid thing, they say, it's tough out there. I know it is, but keep up the good work. Signed, Martha Singer, office, your apartment complex.
What's Martha's deal?
Martha has worked at this apartment building through about 12 different ownership changes.
Oh yeah.
You know, she's into well into her 60s. She still gets down though. She gets what you're going through. She's been a widow for about 8 years
Oh no.
out there. Yeah. No, it's
Well,
okay.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Whatever. All right.
So, you get a ring camera installed, right? You send the bill to the office. They're like, "Oh, just take it off your next rent payment if that's okay." So you just have to pay a little bit
Yeah,
less.
it's fine.
Great. And you're like, "I'm not going to let this deter me. I'm going to keep going out there. I'm going to keep like trying to like meet somebody."
Yeah,
You
you
set up
can't
a
give
date.
up.
No, you set a date for the next Friday with this young lady. Her name is Lauren Shallow. And
Lauren Shallow.
yeah, Lauren Shallow. And you never expected to go on a date with Lauren Shallow, you know?
Really?
Yeah, you matched on a thing and she was like kind of sarcastic and um you could tell she's like intelligent and well spoken. You find her very attractive, but you just thought, I just don't think she's gonna like me, you know? But lo and behold, she agreed to go out on a date with you. You guys are going you guys are gonna go have lunch at this place called Tom's Old Time Sandwiches.
What is an old time sandwich?
Uh, you know, so they basically what they do is they serve you it's like a regular style sandwich place, but everybody wears clothes. It makes them look like a prospector. And the sandwiches have like uh prospector themed uh names, you know?
Yeah.
One of them's called the Gold Rush. And it's a fried chicken breast with honey mustard and pepper jack cheese.
Okay. That sounds great.
There's one of them called the Sluice Box, and it's just like they take a bunch of roast beef and they just chop it up, and they 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 chop it up like really fine, and they put cheese and like horseradish mayonnaise on it, and then they dunk it in like a thing of au jus.
Sounds
There's
good.
a bunch of them. So you and Lauren, and when they bring when you sit down, they sit you down in these like old chairs, like almost like rocking chairs that are and they serve you on a table that's like on top of like a bucket. And when they come bring you your food, they take the tabletop off and they pop the lid on the bucket and they pull a pickle out of the. It's a big pickle bucket, and they pull a pickle out of the bucket for each one of your sandwiches.
Okay.
It was
Man,
open for 8 years, and then one day they found a body in one of the pickle buckets.
oh no.
Yeah, they found a body in one of the pickle buckets, and it turns out that the old time sandwich guys, like, they owed some people some money, and
Oh wow.
you know, somebody went missing, and they found him in a pickle bucket. Eventually,
Yikes.
the restaurant shut down. It was doing pretty well, but
Yeah, I don't know how I feel
That's
about this
long.
place.
That's long down the road. Honestly, the sandwiches are great.
I know the sandwiches are great, but I don't mind them trying to have like a theme or some kind of like weird authenticity or something, but like sitting down at a table like that just doesn't sound very comfortable. Like eating there, like I feel like we would get our sandwiches to go because that
You
sounds
don't though,
awful.
because you don't. Because Lauren's like, I really want to go to this place. I've heard it's great. I've heard the ambiance is great. I heard the experience is unlike anything else in town. And she goes, "Did you know that if you work there, you have to come with a pickaxe strapped to your back all day?" And you're like, I didn't, but you do. If you work there front of house, you have to have a pickaxe on you at all times.
What if you don't?
Find another fucking job.
Wow.
Find another fucking job. So you guys go, right?
Jeez.
Uh, and that's like you're kind of sitting there in this chair, right? You're having a good time. Your sandwich is pretty good. And then one of the one of the people who like works front of house like turns around and her pickaxe like hits a waiter in the eye. He was like bending over to tie his shoes. And she
Oof.
like turned and it like took his eyeball out. Like and
Ah,
it just like ripped it out. He was screaming, and you were like, let's get out of here.
yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
And so you wrap your sandwiches up, you take them to go. You like walk down the sidewalk as you see the ambulance approaching coming from the opposite direction. You're both like, what the fuck was that about? You know, it's like a scary, exhilarating, like heart pounding kind of moment.
Yeah.
You step away, you walk into her car, and you're both like kind of in shock of like, holy shit, that was
Yeah.
crazy. And something about that moment just draws the two of you together. You're both kind of just like laughing, like, what the fuck was that? You lock eyes as the sun sets behind you. You guys kiss right on the corner of her of at where she parked.
Patrick.
And she's like, I know we can't go there anymore, but I'm not done hanging out with you. She goes,
Hell
should we
yeah.
can we leave here? And
Yeah. Where do you want to go?
she goes, my place is pretty close.
Sure.
So you go to her place, right?
How are the sandwiches?
Great. Fantastic. Kind of like rustic bread a little bit. Everything's like handmade, as if a prospector made your sandwich. So you go back to her. She has like a condo. She pulls up, parks in the garage, ducks underneath the door as it closes. You pull in behind her and get out. You kind of like walk towards her, like along her walkway towards her front door. She's got like a security light, like a sensor light that comes on. When it comes on, it illuminates like her front door area, her porch. And you're kind of like walking up the sidewalk and you're like, what the fuck is that smell?
What?
When you get to her porch, it's illuminated and there's just like a big wet shit on her porch. And in the middle of it, as if someone dipped their finger in and wrote it, it just says, fuck you, Pat.
What?
You hear the squeal of tires behind you. You look out in the street, you see a little pickup truck as it speeds away. What do you do?
I run after it and I try to see if I can get like its license plate number.
You like so you like run after it, right? You hang a left out of the driveway. She's like, Pat, you
I go,
know.
I'll be right back.
So you like run into the street, you hang a left, you see that it's like waiting behind three cars at a stop sign, like 200 feet ahead.
Oh, you motherfucker.
What do you do?
I run up to it. I run up to it so I can see what the license plate number is. And then I walk up to the driver's side and I knock on the window. I go a little crazy, I think. I go, what the fuck is your problem?
So you walk up, the license plate just it says fuck Pat.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Fuckpat. Fuck Pat.
How could they
Right.
allow that?
And I don't know. It's sexist, man. So
Yeah.
then you like walk up to the window and there's nobody in the driver's seat.
Oh no.
What do you do?
I opened the door. Maybe they're lying down and hiding.
Well, like you look in, you don't see anybody in the seat. You go to open the door and the car like in front of the truck goes and then the truck moves too. And then it has to wait. And you're like, what the fuck? You get the door's locked. You go to open it, you can't. What do you do?
I walk back to her house and I go, yeah, I think someone took a dump there. I was running after them to get their license plate number. I don't tell her about my earlier. Oh, but it says fuck Pat. I guess I go, I don't know how to explain that.
She's like, I go out with you. She's like, you have a crazy ex or something who could like stalk me. Who did you tell
No,
you were like going out? Like, who did you tell that we were doing this?
I don't
Like
know. I'd have to think
you had like
about it.
mentioned it to like some friends, but
Yeah.
you know,
I'd go, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to explain this.
she's like, this does not make me comfortable. This makes me feel like you have an ex or something that you're not telling me about that's like going crazy. You should probably go. I have to get the hose.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. Goodbye. This
As you
piece
walk
of
away,
garbage.
just hear her go, are you fucking kidding me?
I'm so
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
there's shit
find
all over her
this.
porch.
I know. I'm gonna find this guy, whoever he is.
You turn on you go to get in your car, you go home. You turn on the car, the radio says, there's a commercial. It says, have you been victim of harassment? Need to find somebody on the lowdown? It says, call me, Dick at Large, private investigator.
Holy shit. I guess I call this guy immediately. I'm fed up with this.
You call him, it rings, and he goes, Dick at Large, private investigator. I'm wearing a tie.
Hello. Uh, Hi, my name's Pat. And I have reason to believe I'm being like stalked and harassed.
He says, interesting. What leads you to believe that?
Well, I came home 2 nights in a row and there was someone had taken a dump on my front porch.
A dump?
Yeah, like shit. Human shit.
Oh my.
And then the next night, tonight actually, like 10 minutes ago, um, I was coming over to someone's house and someone had I just tell them what happened. I mean,
Yeah. You tell him what happened. He goes, I'm gonna need to see the photo of that license plate. He goes, I'll have my boys run it.
cool.
We'll see what we can find.
Because fuck Pat. That's another weird thing about this.
He goes, interesting.
Yeah.
He says, give me a little bit of time. I'll reach out to you when I know more. And
Okay.
then we'll formulate a plan. He hangs up.
Thanks, Dick.
You hang up. You go home. You crank. You wake up the next day.
Why include that?
I just want to, be accurate with what, we have an audience. They want to know what's going on. So you wake up the next day to your phone ringing.
I'm
You go,
just saying,
hello?
you didn't even say that I fell asleep. You just said I wake up. You
Well, I
felt
mean,
the
yeah,
need to include me cranking, but not me going to sleep or anything like
because
that.
you sleep every night. I mean, you crank every night too, but, like,
Okay.
yeah, I guess now that I think about it, neither one of them you can really control.
That's horrifying. All right.
But, yeah, so you go home, cranks wake up, yeah, your phone's ringing. You pick it up, you're like, hello? You hear Patrick. This is Dick at Large, Private Eye.
Oh yeah, hey.
He goes, got a guy on your truck. He goes, what are you doing in 30 minutes?
I don't think anything.
He gives you an address. He goes, you want to confront this son of a bitch?
Yes, I do.
He goes, I'll take you right to him.
Holy shit.
So you get in your car. You go to an address that Dick at Large Private Eye sends to you. It's 420 Boner Boulevard.
Oh,
Yeah.
I take a
You drive
screenshot
on.
of that of like my navigational thing, maps or whatever. I take a screenshot of it. I probably send it to you.
Oh, I'm dead. So you don't have anybody to send it to you. You think about all the good times we have and you just get a little sentimental. And then you go, he would have loved that.
Oh
So
no.
you turn on your navigation,
Oh,
you start to drive, memory of me quickly fading away.
good.
You you go to the address. It's like a warehouse kind of out in like East Austin, in like an unincorporated part of the town.
Oh wow.
There's like a Volkswagen Bug in the parking lot. You see a man get out and he's wearing a suit and tie. He goes, Patrick. He goes, you go, yeah. And he goes, pleasure to meet you. He produces like a manila folder and he goes, here's what we found. And you open it up and there's like a mug shop, but there's like nobody in it, you know?
No. What?
Yeah, it's like almost like you know that's I don't know how to explain this other than say like somebody is in the picture, but there's no visual representation of anyone being there, if that makes sense.
Sure.
Like you can when you look at this picture, you can feel like a set of cold eyes staring back at you from somewhere, but you just can't see them.
I I ask him about this. I go, what is this?
He takes his glasses off. He kind of like rubs his temples. He goes, I don't really know. Never seen anything like this. He goes, but this is where he's supposed to be. Should we go inside?
Yeah.
He bends down. He pulls like a little snub nose 22 out of his sock.
Whoa.
He goes, I'll lead the way. You guys like walk up to like the door on this this like big like industrial looking warehouse kind of building. It's a little later in the day. You're sneaking up. You hear feet crunch across the gravel in the parking lot. You step up to the door. You see Dick at Large grab the handle. He kind of looks at you. He goes, one,
Yeah.
two, and then you smell it. And you look down, and there, like the welcome, like the black mat that kind of like sits out on the doorway is brown, and it's like it's clearly like feces, and your
Oh
foot is like
man.
slowly sinking into it.
Oh no.
And
Again.
Dick at Large goes, "Oh no, the pits." And he just like he like tries to like yank his leg out, and it just makes it worse. And you see him like slowly get sucked into like this like
What?
quicksand that's like made of shit. And he's like he's freaking out the whole time. Like he's lost it. He knows he's gonna die, like drowning in this thing. You're not
Oh
as
my
afraid, but you
God.
like slowly like sunk in like up to your waist, and by that time it's too late and you just drown in this like bottomless
Oh.
pit of quicksand that's made of this of feces. And you
Oh
look
my
up and
God.
the last thing you see is at once like Your entire body is submerged up to your fucking eyeballs, and it smells awful. Once your body is submerged up to your eyeballs, all the only sense you really have left are like touch, which is like pain and the feeling of like the last bit of oxygen leaving your brain, and
Yeah.
uh and you see like you see that truck pull up, you see the door open,
Fuck Pat Mobile.
the fuck the yeah like the fuck pack car, you see
Yeah.
the door open, you hear like the crunch of like footsteps, and you look up and you see just like if you can barely make out the silhouette of a person, and you hear like a long rumbling fart, and then just
Oh
like a
God.
guy just like takes a dump on you and you die.
What?
Yeah, you get shit on right there. I mean, you were gonna die anyways in the quicksand, but he just like only
It's not
needed a little bit more
quicksand.
to push you all the way. I mean, it is, but it's made of, number two. He only
Gross.
needed just like a little
So
bit more to
gross.
like fully cover you, and you the hole gets covered up, and they push your cars inside of the hole, and it swallows your cars too, and nobody ever looks for your body. They don't find you or Private Dick ever again.
Okay, who was this? Who's the invisible man? Why is he doing this to me?
I don't know. You gotta.
You do know. Come on, you can't say that.
I don't know. You'd have to ask him.
Son of a bitch. What? But I didn't do anything to this guy.
I
Why
mean,
is he doing this?
I don't. Pat, I don't know. I don't know what you did. I don't know what his motives are.
Oh God. That is just awful. Just the whole thing.
Yeah,
So
yeah. You
unpleasant.
didn't. Yeah, you just shit at every doorway you walked into.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a reason why. Maybe we'll find out why later on at some point.
Oh,
I don't know.
oh, it's one of those. Okay, good. Well, I look forward to solving this mystery and avenging the death of Dick at large.
Private Eye.
Whatever.